Listen, all you New Yorkers.
This is going to be difficult to maintain a proper lighting exposure with this kind of weather, because it's dark now and it's not dark now and then it's dark again and hardships. Anyways, today this vlog will be devoted to some Top Gear rant, some Top Gear talking about the new episode, the new Top Gear that came out just recently this Sunday. But I'll probably talk about it in, let's say, 15 seconds after I show you the daily stuff that I normally do, like, you know, the university, getting to university, and then getting back home, where I could talk normally about the stuff I want to talk about. Here we go. Countdown now. Good evening on a Tuesday to you. Bloody hell, it is windy. So the topic outlined I would talk about today was the new Top Gear series, kind of like the reloaded Hollywood actor-infused weird British talk show host Top Gear. The feelings weren't actually mixed before the show came out. As the majority of the internet population quite well knows, also I have to point out that if you are not interested in cars or Top Gear whatsoever, you should just click away right now, because anything that's about to happen in this vlog, everything that's about to be dropped, all the words that are about to be said, will undoubtedly be not interesting to you. Here we go. Top Gear. I have been a fan of the show for many years. I actually already talked about the new Top Gear series a while back. Here's the link. But the problem is, you see, for some reason it seems that Top Gear is being watched by 12-year-olds with the mind of a 5-year-old. And what I mean by saying this is that when the trailer came out for the new series, the reloaded one with the 2 presenters instead of 3, the amount of dislikes, just the sheer amount of dislikes the trailer obtained was incredible. You couldn't but just see the prejudice in every single dislike. I mean, the footage is quite decent. I mean, check this out. So to be honest, I don't understand where all the hatred comes from, since the production team and the camera work hasn't changed much. Okay, talking about episode 1 of the new show, of the new series, well, what shall I start with? It is a bit weird. Of course, it's not as funny as the old boys, but you have to give these ones a shot. It's only their first episode, it's only their first series. Some moments are quite like the joke about the catering at the beginning of the show. That was quite decent. That's a shove in the stomach to Jezza, who is actually the guy to blame for the cancelling of the previous show with the 3 guys, with Hammond, May and Clarkson. Moving on, the show was decent, so maybe the new style of the start in the reasonably priced car section doesn't work really well. Okay, that's something I didn't really like. This cheering of the audience seems a bit stretched out. Doesn't seem like the audience itself enjoyed the concept so much, and it's probably understandable. I haven't actually browsed any of the feedback of the internet community regarding the new episode. Holding this monstrosity of a camera rig in one hand, having a backpack and skating at the same time, is quite a workout. I have to change arms all the time, and it's difficult. It's windy. I have to stop and talk. Yeah, I think here will do. First, I do have to record a time lapse, and I see quite a good spot, the spot that you probably saw at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to do that now, and maybe this time lapse as well. I'm talking about this one.
The only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise, if you...
I think I've overdone my time-lapse routine for today. Like, overdone it. I made like 50. You haven't seen them yet, probably, if I haven't included them yet. The last thing I want to say, and the my last sort of thought on the whole thing, is that what the majority of people probably still don't understand is the fact that Amazon Prime is going to have its own car show, the Grand Tour, with Clarkson, Hound and May. That way, the world is going to have 2 car shows a year instead of 1. So that's 2 things, at least I will be looking forward to during the TV year, which is exceptionally good. BBC, I actually got into a fight over this thing on YouTube with a certain user, doesn't matter. I normally don't comment at all on the videos. Bloody hell, it's dark again. This fella kind of derailed my patience a bit, and what I said to him was, listen, BBC is a business, and for a business to function properly, it needs income, it needs profit, to then use this profit to produce new product, that being different TV shows and other stuff, doesn't matter. It being a business, what it means is it needs new projects, and Top Gear was one of the most successful projects of BBC probably throughout the history of the corporation, and to just completely dump it would be the worst decision ever. It's not that it was their last resort to have Chris and Matt do it and a bunch of other presenters. It's just this formula, it works. So the big heads and business partners of, I don't know, BBC, if they have any, decided to leave the program running with different presenters, leave the core the same, just change some things a bit. So that would be that. That would be the Top Gear talk. Some nice footage will follow these words, so stay tuned. And then at the end I'll do some clever way of saying bye-bye. I don't know how. Maybe I'll hold a paper up. Some say he secretly promotes my channel. All we know is he's called this guy. And I'll see you in the next one.
Hey man,
That's a good one. Let's go.
little cousin. Yeah, a little feminine motherfucker. Used to be scared of the football. Yeah, man. Nah, I saw him the other night downtown. Wildin'.
Yeah, they definitely want to be in the vlog, even though this vlog has nothing to do with skating or Moscow or whatever else. How are you doing this time of the day? We good? Good, okay, that's something. Did you watch Top Gear? Do you know Top Gear? No? Right, so this conversation is sort of, once again, me and the camera.